You mean boom, boom, boom?
The boat went boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Wow.
Second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. It's September 2nd. First podcast of September. September, October, November, December. It's 4 months left of the year.
Well,
you got a finger cramp trying to count.
Really well, Sean.
About to whip out a toe to see if I can't get it in there. All right, my point is, Halloween's right around the corner. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
September.
Many
October.
things are right around the corner. Thanksgiving and Christmas and colder weather and motorcycle weather.
I think I'm going to be out of town for Halloween.
Oh, way to shit on our parade.
How convenient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you headed to?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yes.
It's football weather, gentlemen.
I'm going as a thug gangster.
I'm so excited. Football's back.
You know, the Smithsonian while you're out there?
I don't know if I have time. But if I do, yes. I don't think I'll have time, though.
Yeah. It'd be difficult to go there and not be able to listen and go to, I mean, what is it, like 2-3 days to actually see things?
Oh, yeah, easy. There's a lot of the Smithsonians. It takes a long time to get through all of them. There's going to be way too many people. And that's where the marathon is, right through all that shit.
Oh, that's why you're going.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a marathon out there.
I was going to ask you, why are you going out there? Okay, very cool.
Julie's running the Marine Corps Marathon, and I think it goes through the, whatever the hell what is that called? That whole section is
the mall?
The mall,
the
yes.
Mall, yeah.
Yeah, that part of it, they're running through that. So there's going to be blocked off, and there's going to be thousands of people milling around watching. So,
well, hold on. How long does the marathon take? 3 hours, right?
If you're really good.
And that's what you need to go to the Smithsonian.
3 hours.
So while she's running in circles,
oh man,
you can go to the Smithsonian.
Dude, you can hop on the USS Minnow and 3-hour tour.
That's true. I get lost. No, expectation is that I'm meeting up with her several times along the route to provide her nutrition and fluids and stuff like that.
You can't have a stand-in?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm
Bring
going
your
to
son.
do this for her.
What about somebody who looks like you?
So I can go to the museum? I want to hire some guy. Hey, come on, do this for me.
Can you just be creative with this, please? You can go to the Smithsonian. All right, we haven't introduced ourselves.
All right, Dudes Like Us. I'm Sean.
I'm Paul.
And I'm Jeff.
All right, back to that. You need an imposter.
Yes. Well, I'm going up there to help her more than go to the Smithsonian.
You can check us out on Dudes Like Us podcast on Instagram and Facebook if you guys want to see what we actually look like, a bunch of fools. I was going to say retards, but I don't know if you're allowed to use that word.
We don't look bad.
Well, we've also started posting shorts. Shorts.
Yeah.
So keep an
Paul's
eye out for
doing a
those.
very good job posting.
I check me out. I'm a video editor. I can add that to my resume.
Check out Paul's shorts.
Paul's
on
shorts.
Instagram.
Now, I
My
did
shorts?
look
That's
what it
got
would
bulge.
take. What it would take to get onto YouTube Shorts. Whatever you're doing is not going to work because it has to be a vertical video.
I don't know what that means, but we can talk about that after podcast.
Vertical. What you're doing is a letterbox.
Oh.
Widescreen.
Well, I guarantee DaVinci can do what we're trying to do.
Yeah, if you could turn that into a vertical, because people use it on their phone, right?
Okay, I'm
so
on
they
it.
want it to fill the whole screen
I'm on it. Okay.
like that, right?
So if the shorts, all the shorts I do from now on need to be vertical?
Correct.
Okay, I'm on it. That sounds like fun.
All right. Well, hold on. We were talking about, first of all, our prior podcast. We had Heather Liner.
Yeah, a wine sommelier.
She is really the real deal.
She's the real
deal. Haven't listened to the prior podcast that you're listening to right now, I recommend you listen to it. I mean, she's extremely knowledgeable. She was on the podcast prior.
Right.
Yes.
And, I mean, I got blown up. I mean, we all got blown up. I just couldn't talk at the end.
You got blown up the most. I don't think you ate that day was part of the problem.
Yeah, I didn't eat today either, man, but that's okay. I mean, I walked into this with a little bit, I think we all walked into this with a little bit of a different attitude. I mean, that podcast, we had like a sample of the Infinity. We were excited to have her on, and we were kind of like opening everything up.
We had 3 bottles of wine, plus
and the Vixen.
plus
Yeah,
the
the bonus
Vixen,
bottle,
which
yeah.
was what 20-something%. So yeah, Sean went nonverbal for about the last 15 minutes.
I love how getting blown up manifests itself differently for each of us. You get quiet. I walk home. And what do you do? What do you do, Jeff? When you get blown up?
I don't know.
You don't know.
He
You
wakes
don't
up
remember.
He
I
wakes
try
up the
to-
next day on the couch.
Yeah, I try
Yeah.
to stop before I get.
With the shoes
No,
on.
I've been blown up enough times. I try to stop before I get there now.
Yes, you're probably the best at it. I will tell you that.
I don't like the feeling of getting that drunk anymore.
I hear you.
Is the thing.
Yeah, I don't either.
It gets old.
I like getting the buzz and maintaining that. And there's a fine line where you go over that.
Yes.
And I've kind of learned what that line is, and I feel like shit if I pass that line.
I don't mind getting a little toasty, but I nowadays with the whole calorie counting and just really trying to make an effort to shed some of this weight, I'm taking a little bit serious, different approach, and it's just because I never realized, probably 15, 18 years ago, I was doing installs for Ultra Media, Pat Johnson and his wife. She's so sweet. And, I was telling her, that's back when I was playing World of Warcraft. And I was going over I was picking up some product, and I was, because they're a small media company, but they do really high-tech stuff. They're excellent at what they do. I don't think they're in business anymore, but that's because he retired. But I remember talking about how I would drink wine and, playing my World of Warcraft. And because I would have a literally a 5-liter box of Franzia Pinot Noir, because I love wine. And she was like, "Oh my God, it's so many calories." And back then, it didn't even. I was like, "Whatever, man.
Yeah, who cares?
Shush, be quiet. What's going on over there?" And back then, it was okay because
You were burning so many throughout the day.
yeah, I mean, it didn't affect me like this. But now,
No.
now I'm getting it,
Things
and
are
I
different.
understand. So I need it's something new for me. Before it was quantity, and because I don't really eat bad, I just eat a lot. But what I didn't realize, and we talked about this before, was the nuts. I'm eating a lot of nuts, and I just take a handful 2, 3, 4 times a day. Well, shit, that's 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
I make little bags of syrup. I measure it out. So there's a bag, that snack, I have it once a day. Because you can overdo it on nuts.
Oh, you can.
Like the Brazil nuts. If you eat too many of those, you get selenium poisoning.
Well, I don't like those anyway. So that's
Well, I like
no problem
them,
for me.
but I know Sean takes. When I was reading, okay, can I take these? How much can I take of this
Right.
nut, of this nut, of this nut? And I have mixed nuts down there, and Brazil nuts was one of them. And it says they're high in selenium,
Costco stopped selling that.
and you can actually get poisoned from eating too many of those. So
There
they
you
said
go.
you should have the max of 4 a day.
You get strontium poisoning.
Close selenium.
Well, that's weird. Dr. Barbara O'Neill says to eat 5 a day.
She's not a real doctor, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Just saying.
Well, she's not a real doctor now. They took away her medical degree.
She never was a doctor.
Who are we talking about?
She's a nutritionist, whatever she is.
She got
and she's
banned.
good.
She got banned in Australia.
Who?
No, that's because she
what
was
her
telling
name?
the truth.
Huh?
Doctor who?
Dr. Barbara
Barbara
O'Neill.
Barbara O'Neill. Okay.
She's changed a lot of people's lives forever in a positive way.
Okay.
It's just about what you eat, what you should eat. So it's interesting that you said you eat more 5, when she was recommending 5. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
gotta-
yeah. It was it was Chat BPT or whatever. It says it's each nut has this much selenium in it. Its average, I think, max was 4 to 5 a day.
Right.
Otherwise, you start getting toxic levels of
Yeah.
it.
I eat a cashew every 3 hours. A cashew.
So that's 8 a day.
Yeah.
that's a lot.
A cashew.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what size is it?
Oh, there's one of those mega ginormous ones.
Just fucking.
The ones that looks like a mango.
and those actually aren't even nuts. Do you know that?
They're a seed?
They're fruit.
No shit.
Yes.
See, I'm eating fruit.
Yeah, they're fruits. You didn't know that?
No, I'm trying to wrap my head around that. The
I know.
cashew is a fruit, huh?
Yes.
It can originate from a fruit called the cashew apple, but the part we eat
The
is the
seed.
seed, the kidney-shaped drupe. So what about the fruit?
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Can you eat the fruit of a cashew?
I love cashews, by the way.
Oh, I do. They're
they
very
They're
good.
fat?
high in fat.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
No, I don't think it's horrible fat, but it's more fat content, I'd say, than an avocado.
You just gotta really control. Nuts are very good for you, but you have to really control the amount you're eating per day.
Yeah, a serving is like a quarter cup.
That's what I do. I have a quarter cup.
And you know how small that is? It's so unsatisfying.
I know.
To take a little quarter cup and dump it on your plate, you're like, seriously?
Yep, I put it in a bowl.
What am I in trouble?
That's what I eat.
I'm being
Yeah.
punished.
Right. You're like, come on, man.
That's the way, like, when I go over his house and he serves me a drink. I'm like, really? That's it?
And you grab the bottle out of my hand. Glug, 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 glug.
Yes.
Get off me, bitch.
Those things are actually kind of nasty looking.
It does. I'm kind of wondering. I've never heard. I never knew that there was a cashew. I want to find out. Can you eat the actual apple?
Yes, you can, but
Oh.
you wouldn't want to.
Oh, because they tasted they're astringent and sometimes
Astringent.
unpalatable tannic qualities.
Astringent.
Just,
Interesting.
so, I mean, you could make them into a jam if you put enough sugar into it, I suppose. But
What's the point of that?
Or alcoholic beverage.
alcohol
Oh,
beverage,
okay.
yeah.
Hold on. I'm listening.
Maybe they're jamming in a fig Newton.
The taste can be a mixture of sweet, sour, acidic, and nutty, sometimes compared to a blend of mango and peach.
Interesting.
Gross.
Huh.
Yeah, I love the
But that's
cashews.
a lot of fruit to go through to just get one.
Yeah, because you imagine you could have a
Cashew.
whole big old batch of cashews. I mean, what are
Yeah.
they doing all this extra?
Yeah.
I mean, is it just thrown aside?
Well, maybe they feed it to like the hogs or something. I don't
So
know.
hold on. You're telling me they have like a cashew fruit orchard
It's a tree, yeah.
and they are picking these fruits, peeling them off all the shit, taking the seed.
What's with the noise?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the seed's on the outside. You see it?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, that's the noise when they de-seed it.
Yes.
Okay, can we stop clicking? I'm not sure why we're clicking.
Why'd you have to be picking the
Yeah, well, it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like that. It sounds like,
Well, we don't know. We've never heard cashews being picked.
what are you, a squirrel?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to dive into it a little bit more, find out. But
I had
'cause
no idea.
They are tasty.
Show us a video of them harvesting cashew fruit. I'm actually very intrigued.
Right there.
And you're saying it's on the outside.
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting. All right. This is going to be very informative when this comes up.
Oh, look
If
at this
it
lady.
ever
Look at
comes
those
up,
eyes.
I don't know what she's
She's
doing.
trying to show a little cleavage, I
She
think.
is.
And for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about
Looks like
or
a
who
pepper.
I am, hi, I'm
glad you
Val
said
from
pepper.
Very Vegan Val, and this is a cashew apple.
Yes.
They can either be yellow or red,
Looks like-
and right here at the bottom is where the cashew nut grows.
Oh, wow.
Every single cashew you've ever eaten has grown on a cashew apple.
That is
like
crazy.
This. It is kind of bananas to think about the number of cashew apples
cashew.
that grew for a bag of cashews.
Yes.
Now, you might have noticed that my cashew apples have been frozen. That's why they're a little bit mushy and wrinkly and
They're dripping.
occasionally dripping water. So I live in New England and not in South America or India where they're more
So she has a
common
plate of
and
them.
where they're grown.
They look like
So I'm
kind of
done with
a
her.
yellow sweet potato thing with a oversized cashew. So did they peel the cashew shell back? Is it
yeah,
like a
because
you have
peanut?
to, the shell is
green.
toxic. Yeah.
All right, we'll just go a little bit further down the
So
line.
hold on. There's a shell around that nut.
Yes.
Oh, now she's
Oh, here
got
we
the
go.
cutting board. All
Okay,
right.
good.
So now she,
Shells, you can usually just twist them off, but because
All right.
it's
Ugh.
frozen,
Looks like a brain.
it's a
does
little bit
kinda
more
look kinda
mushy.
bulbous
so we're just
and
gonna gently
moist.
cut it off.
Very
A
moist.
lot of effort for one cashew.
Well, they must have machines that go.
And interestingly, you can't actually eat that cashew yet.
No.
Inside the shell, there's a toxic substance that's similar to poison ivy. So you really want to avoid ingesting it or
Poison
getting it on
ivy?
your hands.
looks like the cashew
I'll put it
has a
aside for
Mexican
now.
sombrero hat.
Yeah, the
Let's
toxic
see, you might do
inside
something
that's
with
similar
it
to
later.
poison ivy.
I also made
perfect.
sure to
So-
cut off the part of
Who learned how to eat this first?
the cashew apple.
Or were they just, like,
that
broken out in
directly
hives and
touched where the
shit?
nut
It was like the villagers,
Because
like
it is
somebody's
similar
little
to
brother.
poison
Yeah, the
ivy,
village
you can get
idiot.
Hey,
that
Mikey, he
rash.
likes it.
he'll
I
cut
don't
open
need any part
anything.
of that. I actually just got my
All right,
first
so-
poison ivy
Okay,
rash
yeah, keep going.
like a week ago.
I want to
and
see. I want to see
I
them de-shell it.
Yeah. Did she just eat that?
I don't know.
I think she is eating that.
I think she might be.
She's kind of fruity. Oh,
You
so
know-
now she's
oh,
got
she
a drink.
made
She
a-
just blended it.
Oh, the apple.
And now she's.
Now
oh, there.
she's-
I
now
just
she's
saw.
outside with. She's got sunglasses on.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Damn it!
now we
Now I
got
got an ad.
Living spaces.
They have cheap
let's
beer.
process them.
Oh, they do.
My understanding is that the key is going to be roasting them. And in the process, they give off a lot of flammable gas. So you have to do this outside. Therefore,
really?
I'm
Like
going
shots
to
ass.
from eating
to
these
my wee
She's kind of juggy.
Okay.
tabletop
I knew
grill.
that was coming.
Yeah. She got a
I
little
do want to
foxy
stress
shirt
that I
on.
have no
Yeah.
idea what I'm doing, and this is
that a D cup?
absolutely not a tutorial.
Close.
It is an experiment.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
she's got it on top of a grill. All right, so she's got 4 nuts. She's roasting them.
She really is.
You know, not really.
Just got a smoking.
Well,
Oh.
they're getting black.
Yeah,
I was
they're-
expecting them to like blow up.
Or probably cashew
This
nut
is
poison.
fascinating,
Got a hammer.
actually.
There's a product called Technu out there that is amazing. You just wash it, and it just
She's gonna eat those in 2
removes
seconds.
all the oil and stops.
Well,
it
yeah,
from
there's only
spreading.
4 of them, but they're
Excellent.
ginormous.
Highly
That's why they
recommend.
cost
The
$10
next
a
step
pound.
Is to remove the cashews from the shells.
Here we go.
She has a
I'm
little
using a
Oh
hammer.
my God, she does have a hammer.
Oh, I definitely over roasted my cashews. I definitely went better overcooked than undercooked with these.
Should have used a
Are you
thermometer.
ready to see what it's
Yeah, a
all
little
about?
meter.
Yeah, just kind of stick. Whoa.
Whoa, she kind of, those are
Yeah.
black.
Yeah,
Burnt the
she
hell out of
burnt
them.
the
What a grill
shit
for
out of
this.
them.
They're like
I didn't own a
pistachios,
grill.
huh?
Looks like
I bought the
toenails.
grill so
This has
that I
been
could-
What kind of
extremely.
toenails do you have there?
Well, like old people toenails.
This has been so enlightening. I
Yeah,
had no
I know.
freaking idea.
Yeah.
Now you know.
And you
Now
know, you know how often this shit is like this, where we have no idea where the stuff comes from or any of these type of things. Did you know that? Like, how'd you know that?
I knew that.
You grew up on a
In Thailand,
yeah.
where the cashews grow.
cashew farm.
Yeah,
Yes.
he would harvest those cashew apples and he'd sous vide them.
Yes.
Make it a
Bullshit.
nice
How did
little
you know? Really?
jam.
How did you know?
I was watching some documentary program, and it was on there.
Oh, like how things are made,
Something
where
like
things
that. Probably.
come from.
I think it was.
Where things come from.
Probably.
It was a
Similar.
Lady Gaga song that went through the history of how we got cashews
Of the cashew, yeah.
on the History Channel.
Yes.
No,
history professor.
I watch stupid documentaries like that. I mean,
That's cool.
That's where I get that shit.
I love documentaries like that.
Well, they have how things are made, right? Where things come from.
Something like that. I mean, YouTube is look. I don't know. Nobody really. It's fun to go down these rabbit holes, or what do they call it? Death dives. What do they call the scrolling?
Death
scrolling. You death scroll through these little the Instagram stuff and the YouTube stuff, but man, I really love hitting those YouTube documentaries, whatever they are. They could be anything. I haven't seen this one.
That
Yeah.
was interesting.
You-
Okay,
Use your mind to like Tibet and you know
Tibet.
Tibet.
Just
Just
Tibet?
You just
stupid.
random.
My brain went.
Man, that
over-
takes me back to my Tibet days.
No, I mean, I'm just talking about, just old school history. The land before time. Crystal skulls.
Like what, dinosaurs?
And Tibet.
Crystal skulls. Well, I mean, there's a lot of fun shit out there.
You are all over the place right now.
Cambodia.
Well, kind of like narco boats.
Well, dude, I mean, you see the video of that? I mean, I saw a little clip before the podcast started. So what started this? When did Trump make, or did the administration make some sort of announcement saying, hey, man,
Well,
we're drawing a line in the sand?
Yeah, well, they declared cartels a terrorist organization, so they could use the military against them, right?
I love it.
And
I
they moved a whole fleet of ships down to the
Outside of
Yeah.
Venezuela.
Yeah,
Venezuela.
to go pick these fuckers off.
Yeah, so this one got through, and in the Caribbean, as you can see from this nice military video, they just torched the shit out of it.
Yeah, they missiled it.
It doesn't
Kaboom.
look like a huge missile, but it's enough to basically kill everyone on board and destroy whatever's
Do you
on
think
site.
the missile cost more than the drugs that were inside of it?
I don't know. Those drugs are pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
they are.
I don't know. What kind of missile was it? I mean, it was something that happened. It incinerated everything.
It doesn't look huge, but it looks very flammable. Like they dropped some napalm on it or something. Boom. Like
Yeah.
the boat didn't get destroyed.
No, it really
It
didn't.
didn't like explode in a million pieces like you would expect when a missile hits something.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's just everything instantly catches on fire.
So good. They used a cheaper missile. That's what we wanted.
I think they just dropped a Molotov cocktail just outside of a helicopter.
Kind of like
To the left.
To
To
the
the left. A little
Damn
bit
it.
more to the left.
I missed.
No, they were throwing those flammable cashews out the
Yes.
window.
Yes.
They're zigzagging. Damn it.
Flaming nuts.
The turkeys, they're falling.
Oh, the humanity.
Turkeys. Okay.
Les Nessman
Yes.
from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah, so I think this is fucking great.
I
so
like the message it sends. I
So
do.
basically, these cartels probably didn't think anything was going to happen. Well, now they do. Now they know something's going to happen to these. And I still think that these cartels are adjusting and to the whole new border because most of their money came from human trafficking
Yes.
over the last Biden years, right? They were
Yes.
making billions of dollars off human trafficking. Well, that's pretty much
Drying up.
drying up. So they're looking for ways to get that business back. And I heard that they're starting to go out into the Gulf and come up through the coastlines.
Right.
And I guess they're sending the Coast Guard down there and I don't know about the Navy, but the Coast
Well,
Guard.
there were these boats. They would just literally just kamikaze the beach.
That was in
Just-
San Diego. You saw there's footage of that.
Yeah, they literally get in their boat and they haul ass straight to the shore and whoop, they pull up, and I think they were
It's like
they
10,
were-
like 10 guys will just get out and sprint into the city.
The problem with that is they're going to use, if they're going to continue to smuggle humans, which you're saying they're looking for different ways to do that, they're going to use them as human shields. We're not going to,
Right.
we're not going to blow up boats that have humans on them. Like,
Well, there were humans on that.
well, no, you know what I mean.
like Americans.
Not the people they're smuggling, right? But I don't know, man. It's a mess. Is it going to raise the stakes on this thing? Because these cartels are kind of crazy. So are they going to go try to go toe to toe with some of these military
I don't
operations?
think so
And-
because
They have nothing like the
Well,
U.S.
of course
military.
they don't, but they can cause some damage. They
Sure,
can,
they can. They still they have lots of money.
and they
and
got
they
some
have-
They got some weapons.
I think we already have assets local.
Ooh, on the ground in Mexico.
Absolutely, we have assets local. We would have to.
You would think so.
If you put a tier 1 team in there, SEAL team, whatever, they're going to go in there and clean house. These cartels, yes, they're mean, they're nasty, they have training, but they're nothing like these
Oh,
tier
no.
1 teams.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I'm just thinking, is it going to be tit for tat, right? If they're going to say, "Oh, you can blow up my boats," we're going to.
Yeah, well, we're going to go to Cancun and kill a bunch of
There you
United
go.
States citizens. Well,
Maybe.
or they're
Maybe.
going to blow up, set up a bomb in
but
El Paso.
they're hurting themselves because they're gonna cut down. Look, the majority of money that Mexico makes comes from us,
Right.
unless China's paying them to make their factories down there. But I think we're starting to cut those people out too. I mean, I love everything that's there. I mean, I don't want to say everything, but I mean, I love what Trump is doing.
Yeah.
The Panama Canal and kicking China out.
Yeah.
Who the
What's-
fuck do they think they were taking over that anyways?
What's the latest on that? Have we?
I heard something fell through and China's getting a foothold again,
Are they?
is what I heard.
I haven't heard anything ever since. Right at the very beginning, was that January or whenever the hell that was coming down? I don't know what the latest on that is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but that. Yeah, we'll have to do.
So the
We have
first
to do a little digging on this one. Yeah, check that out and come back to it when you got something for us. That's
so
cool.
where did
Thank
you
you, Chuck.
did you read that on Breitbart?
yeah. I just remember like at first Trump. The administration was trying to broker a deal to where China was going to sell their stake in something to another company, and then that was going to solve the problem. China was going to get out of it, and then that fell through.
I heard that we went there and said you got to go, and they left because
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
not
own
right.
it. Panama didn't have the authority to let the China occupy the Panama Canal.
I thought they did. We officially handed it over to them.
Well, we officially commandeered it, from what I understood.
Yeah,
We paid for it. United States taxpayers paid for that.
Well, I think what they were saying is the Panamanians were charging the U.S. ships like
go
10
back.
times more than
Right.
what everyone else was paying.
And then there was China denied that, or
Correct.
whoever was running the go up a little bit. I just saw something. China issues new threats to block Panama Canal ports.
That's
That
July
was
18th.
July of this year.
Oh,
They're threatening to block a deal that would transfer ownership of dozens of seaports, including 2 ports at the Panama Canal. So they're trying to work a deal that would get China out of it, and I don't think it's happened. So interesting.
fuck around and find out. That seems to be the common denominator right now.
That's right. BlackRock was going to take it on.
Really.
Yep. A shareholder of the ports with BlackRock and Mediterranean Shipping Company, a container ship operator. Interesting. So yeah, they're trying to work out something. I don't know. It's all shady. It's always shady. I don't know, man. There's tons of money in this thing.
Well,
So-
BlackRock's probably going to take over it, and they're going to charge just as much.
right, or more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then they have their teeth in it, and plus they probably have a stake or contacts within our Congress, which will pass laws. Man, this whole thing is a scam. I don't trust any of it. I don't believe any of them.
Yeah, so it goes into some detail here. I don't know if we want to read all this, but basically they're trying to work out a deal to where China sells their stake.
for $23 billion.
Yes, they're
It's
going
a
to
lot.
they're going to make their money on this, but who they're selling it to, I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's better. for us.
43 ports in 23 countries.
Yeah, I don't. And why is that the case? I mean, why are they expanding this to be such a massive deal here? They want China out of everything. I guess maybe I don't know.
Well, it encompasses 43 ports in 23 countries.
That's what I mean. Why is it such a big why are they expanding this to be way beyond Panama? Right? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading just portions of this. I need to read the whole thing to understand
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty
Yeah, it's a little
convoluted.
deep, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll get back to it. All right, but hey, it's September. There's a lot of exciting things happening right now. Football.
I'm excited about college football.
Yes, college
the
football
most.
has officially started up. The NFL starts up this coming weekend.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Cowboys.
Dallas
Right.
Cowboys are playing Thursday night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Cowboys,
Is this the
Eagles.
Hall of Fame game?
The
Is it-
Screaming Eagles. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't-
No, the
No.
Hall of Fame game is the first preseason game.
Yeah.
This is just the
Pre-
kickoff.
Oh, just
yeah.
a kickoff of the regular season.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And there'll be games Thursday night and then regular scheduled.
Beautiful. So the next podcast, we can start talking about things that are happening in the NFL because we just had our draft, and we all did excellent on our drafts. I got an A+ again. I don't know
think
what
that-
grades you got.
I don't think that matters. I got a C.
Oh,
I think I got a D or D-. I don't even know.
Yeah,
There were-
Barry said you got a D.
there were
There were a lot of bad
there
ones
were
this year.
5 Ds out
Yeah.
of the 12. I was like, what? Crazy.
Yeah, I don't believe it because I was reading. Well, I mean, I believe it says that I had a D, but it was saying stuff that's not true. I mean, they were saying I drafted, 3 cornerbacks, and I was like, I didn't draft 3 cornerbacks. I have a receiver that plays both positions, so I'm thinking, part of that fed
So
into
it is
it.
saying that.
And plus there's one of my players isn't starting yet, or he hasn't been signed yet, and I think that has something to do with it. Whatever.
Oh, there's always some. First off, it's kind of witty and it's so harsh.
Oh, I know it is.
It's so mean.
It is.
Like the AI generated draft score,
Yeah.
they're so mean. I mean, I got an A+, and still it told me, the worst pick was Baker Mayfield. Not sure what you were thinking there.
I
I was
know.
like, what the hell, man? I was like, even in
Yeah.
an A+, it gives me like some shitty comment.
I had
Anyway.
half my team was in the top 10.
Right.
I mean,
I know it doesn't mean anything. We all know that.
by the way, I mean, what are your feelings on first pick, last pick, mid pick? I mean, I have had the first pick several times.
Yes.
I mean, it's bittersweet. Yeah, I get the first pick, but it's not always great because I remember that one year where I had Ezekiel Elliott and he did poo poo.
I'm
Well,
not
you-
a big
well,
fan of
well, you have one pick, then you got to wait 11,
a whole bunch
and then
of
11
picks.
more. So you got to wait 22 picks before your next
That's
pick.
right.
I'm not a big fan of the first pick.
No.
I'm not a big fan.
So here's the opening of my grade. Well. If it isn't Alpha Mike Foxtrot coming in hot with a draft grade of C-. They snagged the 7th pick in a 12-team league, which means they had a decent shot at some big names. Unfortunately, it seems like they might have taken a few wrong turns on the way to the fantasy promised land.
Nice. Yeah, I think every single one of them were critical. Why can't they make this thing positive or
So
uplifting?
Debbie Downer.
No shit. God,
really
make
Just
us-
want it to blow smoke up your ass.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
they could. I mean,
yes, that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
We don't want to be made fools of.
That's fine.
actually, I think it's fun banter. I mean, but I think they need to balance it out with some positives.
Yeah, I,
Maybe.
mean, I
You
don't
want
think.
to know the secret of getting a good grade? Put it on auto draft. They will love the whole thing
Yeah,
because
they-
they picked it themselves. You know
Yes,
that
yes.
the AI picked those guys.
I'm
and said,
convinced that's what Barry's doing. I haven't seen him over there, but he's logging things into Yahoo as they go. Right?
Yeah, he's putting them into the teams. Yeah, so that it makes it easier to start the league and for all of
Correct.
us. Yeah.
So when you, it's been my experience, not necessarily with Yahoo because I haven't done it, but with ESPN, when you are doing that,
Yeah, I'll show you the next one.
it'll give you highlights of what should be your next pick.
Yeah, he I can promise you he does not.
I'm not saying he does or doesn't, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Sean and I were talking. How come we can't all have our computers there and all be logged into Yahoo and
We-
do it that way?
We've talked about it.
Is there a fight against that, or
I just think nobody's taken a step to see if that can be something like a reality.
here's a benefit for that. So this year we had a bunch of people bitching and moaning because of schedules, right? People were traveling, this or that, and if we were all on our laptops, if someone couldn't make it, they could sit wherever they wanted
They can.
and join via the app.
We run the risk of everybody starting to do that, and then we no longer have an in-person draft, which everybody loves.
Do they?
well, I mean, the people that don't love it just don't show up. I mean, we would still show up, and
Yeah.
we're the really people that only matter.
Yeah,
And be honest, the Barry's in Durango. Do you think he's going to be showing up for the next one?
I think he'll always show up at the draft. Yeah, I think he will.
I don't know. I hope Barry does. I like Barry.
I'm just
but-
saying it's an option. Like
Yeah,
say,
no, I
hey,
hear you.
hey, I got to be out of town,
A
but
lot
I
of
can
people
make
have said,
I can make the draft if I could be online.
It would cure a lot of the 15. I mean, we'll still have our pages, but to search for players,
it's
it's
tricky.
I mean, because look, honestly, I printed off a bunch of shit, and I was like, this is not going to work. I have to have bigger font,
Right.
and that was a struggle. So I had to literally groom
Were you going
mine.
like this?
I had to
Trying to
groom mine.
focus.
I had to, copy and paste it, retype a bunch of stuff. And even with that, it was still a struggle.
I had tiny little font, and thank God for my trifocal glasses. Because no, I wouldn't have been able to see shit. I did a pretty good job on this draft in terms of like keeping track of where the people were and crossing
you're on
them out.
phone with Linda.
Yeah, she was in my hearing aids.
I tell you what, the most trouble I have is when we start getting into like the later rounds, 13, 15, because
Yes.
people really start jumping up and down the players at that point.
I just don't know why we have to go so fast. If you want to if you don't want to get frustrated at the end, towards the end of the draft, about people saying, "Oh, he's already been taken. Oh, he's already been taken," then give everybody the chance to find the
them.
player. Yeah, just let everybody find the player. But Barry's like, "It should be. Come on. I'm like, dude.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with it because he just checks it off on the Yahoo website.
I think
He doesn't have to keep track of
I
it.
don't know if he's crossing off on a piece of paper or not.
But
I
he
don't-
knows if they're taken or not.
Yeah, I guess. Well, then he would have to type in their names to see if they're taken or not. He remembers a lot of shit. I think he just he's memorizes
That could be.
who's been taken. He's kind of like you. He's an elephant where he just freaking remembers everything. But we should need more time to cross the people off the list. Anyway, highlights from college football. We had our first weekend. Arch Manning apparently got torched.
Yeah, I watched
in terms of his performance.
Yeah, I was very excited. I'm a big Ohio State fan, so I watched the Buckeye and Longhorn game. It was a decent game, not real offensive. Both defenses were very, very stout.
Yes, and apparently Arch Manning's offense was panned very harshly.
They did not look good. I'm not saying Ohio State was blazing, but they looked better than Texas did. And I don't know if that's because maybe Ohio State's defense is better, but Texas' defense looked really good as well. So it could be just two really strong. We'll have to see what they're going to do the next few games, right?
Yeah. I guess the one good thing is I know a lot of teams put an easy opponent in the first couple games.
Those two games didn't.
They didn't. Normally they do. And I know what they want to tweak their offense and tweak their defense so that when they're playing good teams, they're ready for them. This game is not going to hurt either one of them too much because it was 1-3, so they're not going to really affect their rankings. But my point is this:
I think they just flipped.
Yeah, they just flipped. And my point is, Texas may go. I mean, Arch Manning may go off in the next couple weeks,
right?
And then they look back at this and they say, "Damn, if we had played Ohio State." If we had played Ohio State when we were clicking like we are, we would have crushed them.
I mean, he had 170 yards passing.
Right.
1 touchdown. I mean, that's a success in NFL. I mean, not the 170, but,
But there was a lot of preseason hype on this guy, right?
Oh, huge
hype. And then B, if you looked at those passes, they were not accurate.
I saw a meme where
they weren't good.
They were comparing him to the Napoleon Dynamite's brother, where he was throwing the sidearm. Rico.
Well, his first pass skipped off the ground to hit on the ground and went to the receiver.
Yeah, so he's probably a little.
That doesn't count.
He to skip rocks.
It's like ping pong. You can hit
but they had
once.
a lot of bad calls from what I saw. I mean, there were catches that should have been touchdowns. I thought, and it's just like, are you kidding me? What was the game we watched? The A&M game, or what was the game that the guy was right in the end zone, or not the end zone, but he was right at the 3-yard line. He catches it, and it's like, all right, he caught it. He took a step, and then he's in the end zone. The ball was over the line. Why wasn't it a touchdown? I didn't get it.
They called him down at the 1.
Yeah.
By the 1-inch line.
Well, Florida State's running upset over Alabama.
That was probably the most talked about upset, wasn't it?
I'm a fan of that.
Florida State beating Alabama.
Yeah, I know. Folks hate Ohio State just as much as they do Alabama, but I'm tired of hearing, especially maybe it's because where we live, maybe
Yeah.
about how great
SEC,
SEC is, how great Alabama is. It's the best ever. When Saban was there, they were damn good.
Yeah, they're sliding. And they're sliding quick.
Right, and I like seeing these fans. I don't know.
Back to reality.
Correct.
Suffer.
Correct.
Did you see?
I kind of feel that way about the Chiefs right now.
Did you see the meme with the kid up in the stands? And this was on live TV, and it was an Alabama student, and the camera comes to him, and they're down by 2 touchdowns, and he gives the camera the bird.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. So they're bitter.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're bitter. Anyway, so that was
Oh, there it is, right there.
no way. Oh, greatness!
Cut.
Yeah, some dude in a blue shirt just gives a guy. Oh, that's just funny.
That is so bitter.
They were looking for the Cobra surrender, Cobra, right? The fan going, or crying or something like that, and they just gave him the bird.
Yeah, he was.
You're
Yeah,
like, we
no,
suck. It's
he was not going to humor them. That's greatness. All right, cool.
Now,
All
what
right, so-
about the clutch win for Miami over Notre Dame?
Oh, I didn't even hear about
I didn't
this.
even hear about that. What happened there?
Well, number 10 Miami over Notre Dame, number 6.
Was that
it was-
last night? When was that game?
That
it
may have
it
been.
was a night game. I
They
think.
may have had because they hit some football yesterday, didn't they?
I think it was yesterday.
27
that
over
was Sunday.
24
That was
victory.
Sunday
It was
night.
Sunday
No,
night.
Sunday night.
It's the first win over a top 10 team in nearly 8 years.
That's a good one.
I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of Miami, just based off of the Miami from the
Jimmy Johnson era.
that era, the
Catholics versus convicts.
yeah, the Michael Irvin
Ace Ventura.
era. When was that? The early '90s.
Yeah.
Where it was just I don't know, it was just over the top, but they've been down for quite a while. They've had some stretches where they've been good, but it's good to see that they're coming back. But I'm not a huge fan of Miami. I think Dwayne
Rock
Johnson
played there, yeah.
played for him.
Mhm.
He was a defensive lineman, I think.
Did he really?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
I wonder if he was good.
I think he was.
I was looking. There was a catch that a guy made over the weekend that the dude just stretched out like. It was,
Yeah,
it
it did
was
like almost a
what-
360, right?
Was it, was it in the Notre Dame game? It might have been.
I totally missed. I missed a lot of highlights.
That was an insane catch. Interception, by the way. He just turns around and one arms it, and then in the air just does a 360. It was crazy, and
Yeah,
it hurt.
These kids are so talented, man.
I think it might have been that one.
I guess you could say that was on the money.
Oh,
No,
nice.
it was another one, but that one's good too.
Yeah, Daniels from. Who's their quarterback now? Cam Ward.
That was a touchdown.
Yeah, that one was a touchdown.
Goes up with one hand.
Yeah, he just
Golly.
lays out.
Is
takes
it
between two
raining?
defenders.
That
It's
Notre,
Miami, so probably.
that Notre Dame guy should have just whacked his hand. That's all it would have taken.
What a catch, though. And in the rain.
Those
That's beautiful.
That's a testimony to those gloves that they wear.
Maybe.
They,
Oh, they're
You know,
sticky.
is that they are sticky though,
Oh
right?
yeah, they are.
Once I saw Odell Beckham do that thing, against Cowboys, I'm like, okay, these gloves are made of glue. There's
Well, the kids that would play with Brandon and even the Pee Wee League, they would have the sticky gloves. And when they're I don't know what they're made out of. They don't have anything applied to them, but the rubber or
like a
plastic
latex.
themselves, it's like a latex. It was
stickiness.
your ball is not gonna, if you get it on your hand, you
Is
grab
it just
it.
traction or is it?
Oh, yeah.
like an adhesive.
It's not an adhesive. It's whatever it's made out of, and it's very grippy.
You're saying so we could go outside and put these gloves on and we can start making these catches like these guys?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
Stick our hand
we
way
would,
out.
We would rip
just
a,
suck it in, be like, yeah.
Yeah,
then you wouldn't be able to move for a month.
We'd be laying there.
Oh, my rib! I trumped.
I broke my whole right side.
Yes. Yeah, we would
Everything.
we would not move if we tried
Yeah.
that attempt.
And we're
We'd
all
be in
standing over
traction.
you and saying, Jeff, that was a nice catch.
Fuck you!
I can't breathe.
Yeah. Oh!
911. Oh, man. Anyway.
I am slowly realizing, getting to the realization that I need to ask help for certain things now.
Okay.
I could
like
probably
carrying in the groceries?
Well, I can do that, but lifting extremely heavy things.
Yeah.
I know I can do it, but I'm going to hurt myself doing it,
Yes.
and I don't want to hurt myself doing it anymore. I've done it enough times.
I've gotten really good at relying on my boys for stuff. Because before
Yeah.
I'd be just like, I got this. And Shelly would be like, help your father. And I'm like, I got this. It's not a big deal. Now I'm like, yeah, help your father.
Yeah,
I don't have any boys in the house anymore.
That's right.
you got
Jeff
Alex.
doesn't either.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
See, I'm just going to keep my boys around to help me with carrying heavy things. That works. By the way, how is your son doing? He went to Texas A&M University. Actually, he's going to Blinn. He's going to Blinn right now.
Well, Preston's going to A&M. Austin's
right.
going to be going to Blinn as long as he can. And then
both your boys are down there. That's excellent.
Yeah, right now they're doing fine. Austin's he's trying to get a job. He had applied to HEB. Is that right?
HEB. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what you
I
said.
should have talked to. I wonder if she's got any pull.
Maybe
If he's going to sell wine, yeah.
I mean, whatever, man.
he's 21, 22.
Whatever. So he was promised a job there, and the guy was like, "Oh, to Preston." He was like, "Oh, yeah, it's for sure. I can get him in. That's not a problem at all." And now there's nothing. There's
Right.
I can get you. You can like you can get the carts. And it's like, bitch, please,
Is that, where Preston works at a restaurant?
Yeah, but for Austin.
Yeah. So Preston knew somebody that.
Yeah,
could,
one of the
okay,
guys
I got you.
frequents where Preston works,
Nice.
and Preston works out with him. So they're at their gym together, and Austin's actually working out with them too now. So whatever, man. I mean, I'm trying my best.
He'll find something.
Yeah,
He'll find
I'm
something.
trying to kind of separate myself from them.
Yes.
I don't want to I want to let them do their thing and
Help them be adults.
Yeah, I mean, I shoot them text messages once in a while, reminding them that hey, I love you, just thinking about you, hope you're doing well. This weekend I may go and see them.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I think I may invite them come down for Halloween. I don't know, man. It's a different game for me right now with them because I want to give them the space.
Nice.
I definitely want. I do have concerns, but they're normal parent concerns. Drinking and driving. I'm not saying they're doing it, but
Yeah, we all worry about different things like that, and hope that they're making good decisions.
Yeah, well, I sent text messages reminding them, hey, look, I just want to let you guys know that, when you go out and have a good time, I'm all about that. You're of age. You're a grown-ass man. You can do what you want. However, I encourage you to use my credit card to pay for any Uber that you ever need for the rest of your life,
Good decision. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's crazy. We have friends that they weren't necessarily driving, but they were the product of someone that was under the influence, and horrible things happened to their kid. You
Right.
know?
Yeah. You can't ever be too careful, and can't ever not say too much to them.
Well,
if that makes sense.
So whatever, I'm gonna wait for him to figure it out. So it's exciting. I'm excited for him. I'm anxious to have Preston kind of finish up whatever the hell he's got going on and get his ass up here and have him take on the second part of his career.
When's he slated to graduate?
This next year, about a year and a half.
Is it May?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think it's May. It might be another semester after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
so maybe next December then.
Unless he does
it in the summer. But if he needs a full semester, that'd be the fall semester, which he would graduate in December then.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
And I think I may have mentioned this in the prior podcast, but he was hoping to jump on the Texas A&M football team, and then all of a sudden they changed their program to where they're paying their employee. How do you feel about
the NIL?
College students getting paid to play football?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan at all.
There are a lot of these, not all the kids, but they were getting paid before with scholarships. In my opinion, if you're in a scholarship, you're getting paid. That's $30, $40, $50, depending on what school, $1,000 a year that you're getting paid. If you're
but free education versus getting paid $1.2 million in cash.
No, they're still getting paid. If they're saying we're not getting paid, you were getting paid.
Yeah,
$120,000 a year. That's a lot more than most people make.
The difference is who's paying them, right? If you're getting a free education from the university versus getting money from the boosters.
Is it the boosters or these advertisers?
It's boosters.
Advertisers. So, okay. Well,
it's boosters through the school, right?
Right.
But they have to have advertisers that are funding these booster clubs.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm a proponent against the NIL and the transfer portal. I think that has ruined college football, or it will be ruining it.
I agree.
Anytime you have talent that's brought in, it's supposed to be regional. We're pulling our guys in regionally. So what is it? NIL, name, image, and likeness. Money comes from business sponsors, organizations called NIL collectives, which are often funded by wealthy donors of fans of specific schools.
I think it really is wealthy donors, boosters.
Yep. I guess you don't have to go through the school. You just they just pay the athletes and saying, hey, you post on social media about my company, I'll give you $10 million if you go to A&M.
This is kind of like, for me, it's kind of like, hey, man, look, I want this kid to get in, and I'm going to literally pave his way to get in.
Yeah,
Correct.
I want him to go there, and I'm going to fund it.
Correct.
Suck it.
Yeah, think about it. So I'm a billionaire.
Pay to play.
Yeah, I'm a billionaire who supports, Georgia, and I can't stand, the other schools in the SEC. So it becomes these guys have so much money, they can just pour into anything, right?
Yep.
And so they're like, you know what? I'm going to
pour into our podcast.
I'm going to give my school. I'm going to give my school $30 million to pick up the top recruits, so that we're going to have a kick-ass fucking football team this year. I mean, it's sick.
Then Alabama gets wind of that. Oh, we're going to do $50 million.
Right. Oh, it just becomes a bidding war.
Yeah.
With rich men.
Yep.
Rich people.
Yep. So I think that, and like I said, the transfer portal has been abused because what can happen is you have these kids who will transfer before bowl games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think it opens in December.
Yeah, that window needs to go away.
Yeah, I mean, the timing is stupid because you'll have these, I think the quarterbacks, you'll see some quarterbacks who may have been, losing their job from an incoming because someone came in. And they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to leave and go to this other school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Usually because there's a chance they'll get more money.
Right. And I think the transfer portal starts before the coaches can start going out and recruiting as well. The timing is off.
Yeah.
Is what it is. So you don't have a chance to talk and get all this stuff sorted out. You have a shit ton of people just leaving.
But you don't. It doesn't give you an opportunity for local talent. Everyone is harvested from somewhere.
Correct.
It's just like it frustrates me specifically because I wanted Preston to be able to try out. What happened to trying out for the team? Is that just not available anymore? You can't try out.
Not at a major program, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you just have walk-ons anymore.
They don't want to spend the time to find one out of 200 kids that try out. They're like, listen, we can handpick anybody we want in the entire country and pay them.
It makes sense, but I just think it's shitty.
It's unfortunate.
It is because of folks like Preston who, just want the opportunity.
The next Rudy. Is Rudy was a walk-on?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
He was more of a tackling dummy, but yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was in the practice squad, so he was. Yeah, he was a tackling dummy.
Wasn't that Samwise Gamgee who played that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
From Lord of the Rings.
From Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I can't quit you.
What?
Wait, that's in Lord of the Rings?
No, but he might as well have been.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
I was going to say, that was, they did have some Brokeback moments in that, didn't they? Gazing at each other.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, no, you can't. He'd walk in the water chasing after him.
They're hobbits. These are the hobbits.
Oh, yeah. Welcome
Right?
back, Paul.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I mean, I don't remember their names.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have died in that movie, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, is it a curse?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, just maybe it's their age. I don't know what the deal is, man. But
all the actors have died in real life, is what you're saying.
Correct. Yeah. And there's an actor that just died. What's his name? The Indian. Wasn't he with the guy in that commercial with the teardrop coming down his eyeball?
No, that was an Italian.
What? He was. They had an Italian playing a chief?
Yeah, the crying Indian was an Italian.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
The ultimate cultural appropriation.
Yeah, that was bad. Yep. The crying Indian was actually Italian.
Yeah,
okay,
but
Graham Greene. I totally
Tatanka.
Like you said, Tatanka.
He was kicking bird in Dances with
Tatanka.
Wolves.
Tatanka.
Tonka.
Here. Tatanka. Tatanka. Buffalo.
He kind of looks like Steve Perry a little bit, doesn't he?
Not at all.
Scroll down a little bit.
You should have been gone.
I mean, come on. There's some resemblance.
No.
there.
Maybe the hair. That's
Maybe
about
with
it.
a really bad sunburn. Tatanka, buffalo.
That's a more recent picture. I mean, he's in everything.
Buffalo.
He died of old age, 73. That sucks. Or natural causes, I should say, not old age. So what are natural causes? Heart failure?
Heart failure.
I mean, is that natural causes?
Yeah. You just old. Just heart gives out.
Sure.
So 73, and how old are we?
Shut up.
Don't do that. Why do you do that?
Dude, that's 2 decades, man.
I'm going to win one more fantasy league, and then I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm throwing cash in and everything.
Yeah.
I honestly think we need to pitch in more money. I wouldn't mind going up in the ante to $75.
Why do you want to lose more money?
Yeah.
Is it really losing, though?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I personally don't think it's a big deal to throw in an extra couple bucks just to make the payoff a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
It would be fun. Well, first off, I get my money back every year because I always finish third. So
you don't win every year.
I don't win. I get my money back. So I basically get to play fantasy football for free.
I've had a couple years like that. I had to pay $35 this year.
Yeah. I haven't paid in a while, to be honest.
I think I was in the points running, I think, because I had a lot of points last year.
Right.
But my placement was not real good.
Yeah, the last 2 years I think have been pitiful for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't last place, but
pretty damn close.
It was definitely the bottom half.
Yeah, I live there sometimes.
Speaking of gambling, the Powerball is like $1.3 billion.
Is that big enough to make us play yet?
I have an office pool. 5 of us put in $50 each.
Yeah.
So I went and bought $250 worth of Powerball tickets today.
You know, it's crazy.
So.
They have at the Four Seasons. This was in the year 1998-ish. The Four Seasons. There's a bunch of cooks, chefs, dishwashers, whatever, all in the back of the house.
Yeah.
They would buy lottery tickets, right?
They pull their money.
They did. They'd have like 100 people that would be in this pool.
Yeah.
And they would all throw in boatloads of money. They won twice.
Really?
They hit big twice.
Like big? Or
Well,
just
I mean,
a couple $100,000?
You know what? I don't really remember. One of them was a big one, $1 million. And I don't remember what the other one was. But the fact that they hit big twice,
that's crazy.
There's something to be said about it. I mean, those are numbers. What are the chances of that happening?
Yeah, we bought 125 tickets. We'll see if
how much does that really improve your odds between buying one ticket and 100
I don't
tickets?
think it does.
I don't think it raises your odds too much.
I don't think it does at all. The odds are horrible. The odds are astronomically bad.
It's like 365 million to 1.
Yes, it is. But you do hear stories of an entire office.
No, they'll do it.
That's kind of what you're saying, Sean. I mean, they win, yeah. So
Yeah.
and then you have stories where one person,
It's a dick, just runs.
just one person wins the whole damn thing,
And he doesn't even know till like a week later.
right?
And he was like, oh my God, let me check this. Oh my God, I freaking won.
Sometimes these lottery tickets go unclaimed.
They do.
They don't know they won, and then it goes away.
Was it like stat?
You know what? Chuck, look that up for me. What is the biggest payout that
Is there
somebody like
statute of limitation?
Yeah, that somebody didn't claim.
And then where does that money go?
It goes away. It goes right back into the
fund.
system.
So it's not forwarded to the next winner?
No.
That's
So it gets absorbed into
Yeah. it goes
that
back
money,
in.
money,
Infrastructure.
that money
Here we go.
goes to the schools,
The
right?
largest unclaimed Powerball jackpot was $77 million from a ticket in Georgia in 2011. They never
180
came
days.
forward. And it expired after the 180-day deadline. I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was way higher than that. So but think about that. Somebody just pissed away $77 million.
They never know.
They did not know. They
So
did
you
not know.
can't- So you can't, unless they knew it, they lost a ticket. They're like, fuck.
Well, then you have that guy that got all that, has cryptocurrency, and he's got 9 passwords. You have 10 attempts.
Oh yeah.
And it's worth like $200 and something million, probably more now. And you get 10 tries to remember your password. He has done 9 of them,
Oh.
and he doesn't remember his password.
It's gonna
So
it's gonna
trapped.
erase the
It's tra-
drive.
it's trapped.
Yeah.
It's baloney one.
He's never going to be able to.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
He's never going to be able to claim his.
You have to try at some point. You're like, unless he's waiting for some kind of technology.
Yeah. Is this for real?
So you said Powerball, the Mega Millions has a $1.337 billion unclaimed from 2022 in
Okay,
Illinois.
if it isn't unclaimed, so far last month somebody has not come forward with the 1.337.
No, that was 2020.
billion.
That was 2022.
Yeah, the article was written probably then too.
Oh, so it's probably been claimed.
Yeah, well, yeah,
It's likely been claimed.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, could think about it. The next one is 77 million.
Yeah, that was
They
the one we
would've-
talked about.
Yeah, they would have said that one was.
That was this one,
Yeah.
the one we just talked about. But
So somebody
yeah.
came forward and claimed it. 1.3 billion.
So that's a lot of money on the table. But it's still kind of iffy where that money's all going. You guys are suggesting it's going to school systems, et cetera, et cetera. But where is the accounting of that? I mean, is it just kind of a U.S. aid kind of
Yes.
I don't
accounting
know.
program set up with that?
That's a shocking amount of money that they raise for these things, man.
Well, it says if the Mega Millions jackpot isn't claimed within the time, states that participated will get back the funds they contributed to the pot. From there, each state can use its prize funds for its own purposes.
Oh God, that's sick.
Of course it is.
That's sick.
So,
It doesn't go back into the jackpot. Jackpot.
maybe it goes into
Cool.
fixed roads.
It goes. Yeah. Yeah. What are the odds on it fixing? I bet you the odds of them fixing the potholes is less than you winning it.
Probably.
It goes right
292
back
million.
into BlackRock.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Yeah.
It's a scam.
It totally.
Well, I know
is.
Texas uses their money off the lottery to help fund the schools, right?
Yes.
Sort of.
On the slide.
And how
That was
many?
the- that
And
was
how
the
many
initial.
of our teachers that we know have gotten that money?
That's why I'm kind of
I don't
wondering.
know.
I mean,
I don't
look,
know how it works.
it's great that it does. I hope it does, but then how much? I mean, we don't even know where all the taxes go. I mean, if you win $1 billion, you're going to get what? 500 of it?
so you get
Well,
half
if
and
you
half
do the
then.
cash option, you'll get half.
But that's
And
stupid.
then you got to pay taxes on the half.
Well, the 1.3 is
That doesn't
over.
make sense.
Well,
What-
the 1.3 is over 20 years, and they're assuming it's growing, right?
Yeah,
Is
so
that how it works?
For the jackpot, you have two options. You can have it paid to you every year, and then you'll get basically you'll have the full amount, or you can take the cash option, which is half of that. Either way, you're gonna have to pay taxes on the money.
Okay. So I wonder how much they pay you a year or a month or week.
Well, just do the math. 1.4 billion
for the rest of your
over-
life.
for over 20 years.
So
Is that 240 months?
For the rest of your life.
Well, it's not. It's usually over 20 years, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's what I'm wondering. I mean, does it matter? I mean, wouldn't you? It would seem it could be prudent to just have them pay you in denominations like that, as opposed to having it all at the one time. I mean, because literally you're slashing your funds in half. And is it transferable? Like if I die, can I put it in a will?
I don't think so. I think that's a big reason why I would take the cash, so that way I can invest it however I want to, and it's free and clear from this bullshit and winnings over time thing. I don't know. But what do they say? What do they recommend?
So it says the payouts for a single payment that is the current cash value of the jackpot. The immediate payment is followed by 29 annual payments that increase by 5% each year.
Yeah.
That's how you get to
Lump
the one.
sum versus annuity.
Yeah. So you're getting, it's growing over the 29 years. That's how you get to the 1.3 billion.
Ask the fancy AI what's the smarter move.
Interesting.
Is it going to be pros and cons to both of them?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there are.
But I
mean, you won't be able to invest it.
not like you would all up in cash.
So
I wonder if you get interest on the money while it's sitting in the bank for you to get it.
Well, the stock market's doing better than 5%, right? So you can make
Correct.
5% on cash. You can keep it on cash. That's probably what it is. It's 5% in cash. That's how much you're making. You invest it. Your average is around 8 to 10% a year, right? On the stock market. Is that what it's been doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you lose 50% of that. So is that
No.
worth it?
No, you don't.
If you
lose
do the cash
50%.
option, he's saying yes.
You don't lose any money.
They're saying if you do the cash option, you only get 50% of the money.
Correct.
So that's losing money.
It is.
No, it's not losing money. It's you're getting the money. If you don't invest it, yes. If you just sit it and stick it under your mattress, yes, you're going to take that and you're going to invest it. Try to make 8 to 10% instead of making the 5% that they're going to pay you.
But
but what he's saying is you
could theoretically lose money.
Yeah, you're giving up half of the money that you could be getting.
Theoretically. The idea is you're actually going to make more than that because you're going to invest it properly and make more than the 5% they're going to give you.
Yes, you're going to buy like a pig farm and make so much money on it.
Right.
Yeah, but it's free and clear. No stress.
True.
No danger of your friends coming and not friends, but you losing your money over bad investments.
True. There is risk.
If I win tomorrow night, I'm not telling you guys. You guys will be like vultures.
I mean, is there risk that Chicago or Illinois, that place will it be solvent in 30 years? Is that money guaranteed? Is that annuity guaranteed?
Is it federally backed up?
I don't know.
I would personally want it right now.
Yeah, I'd want it all, and I'd invest it myself.
Yep, and I'd go buy maybe a bottle of bourbon here and there. You know what I mean? Maybe a rare character.
It depends on what the payout is.
If you buy a bottle of bourbon?
What is the payout? Is it annually? It's
annually.
Is it annually?
Annually.
So if it's a $50 million and over 20 years, that means you get at least $2.5 million every year.
I guess you could.
Who can live on that?
You could. Well, then you could invest that, right? So they've already grown at 5%. You could invest. You could say, "Well, I'm going to live on this much."
Bottom line, you're not going to do poorly either way.
But there's people who
they go
win this
and
they
go
broke.
They think they have all the money right now, especially when they do the 30-year payout. They think they have all that money right now, and then they end up overextending, and they don't go bankrupt, but they have to meet with financial advisors to get them back on track. As a matter of fact, they require these winners of some of these lottery systems. They require them to go to a financial management class.
Right. Well, you'd have to.
Because people go crazy.
Yeah,
they get stupid.
They do.
They go out and buy rare
because
characters.
These people will come out and they'll make you invest in this, make you invest in that.
Yes, and they just start giving away money to everybody, which is not a horrible thing to do. If it's good to be charitable.
All right, we got to jump on this whiskey.
What whiskey?
Yeah, we are drinking one. We've had this one for a while. This is one. I don't remember what we felt last time. This is Old Elk, the 4-grain straight bourbon.
Yeah.
And I think it's 105 something proof.
It is 105.
What's that? Scroll down. No, it says 105.9. Age 6 to 7 years. Oh, it's got the mash bill, which is
rare.
Odd. Yeah, so it's 51 corn, which barely meets, 22.5 wheat, 19 barley, and 7.5 rye.
Dark.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is interesting. So the 4-grain, they got 51% corn, which is
that's the minimum to qualify as bourbon, right?
And I'm a fan of that. I like whiskeys like this. I like bourbons like this, and they got it divvied up pretty good. So technically, it's a 4-grain, but it does it does lean towards the wheat. 22.5 versus.
But you
19.
know what? I'm picking up a lot of, as little corn as it is, I'm picking up a lot of sweetness in it. Personally.
I'm panicking a little bit.
Why?
All right, reach over and grab that bottle.
Good Lord, Paul.
I'm sorry, it got all over me. I reek of 4-grain right now.
Where? Is it on your taint or something?
No, it's in my stomach.
All in you.
Oh, that's what I meant. It's all in me.
Got enough?
No, you already had a pour out there. I saw you take a second pour.
You were full.
This is equity. We have to have equity in this podcast.
Sean chugged his.
What are you chugging yours for?
He chugged his.
I know that.
I got a fantastic taste.
Oh, you did it for the sake of the podcast?
Oh, yeah. Dude, when I did that, I was able to...
Really? Stone
fruit?
Let me guess.
Stone fruit. Anise. Oh man.
Okay, what the hell is anise? You
It's like
always
a
say
licorice.
It's
anise.
like a licorice kind of flavor. Do you want me to say licorice instead?
Yes, I would prefer that.
Okay. Black licorice.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. This is a free podcast.
Well, I mean,
shouldn't have
it
said that.
tastes like cashew apples.
It's kind of astringent.
Astringent. It's very astringent.
Yes.
That's a great word, by the way. Astringent. I'm going to use that.
I like this. Like I said,
It's
very
very
easy.
good. It's very good.
It's very easy to drink. Even my wife's was like, for 105 proof, it's very easy to drink.
Mm.
Is that right? This MSRP was $100 on that.
I don't think we didn't pay that much for it. It was probably around $80.
92.
We paid 90, 98.
It's 105 now. Well, this company who owns Old Elk, I think I read that they just filed for bankruptcy.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yes.
This is MGP, by the way.
Yes, it is.
It's very, very good.
It is. It's tasty. They have a lot. They have a lot, not a lot, but they have several different, like this 4 grain. Then they'll have the standard bourbon. They'll have a weeded. So they have several. I think this may be our only one, our only Old Elk.
I would absolutely buy this again.
So AI just said, no, the company that makes Old Elk whiskey is not going bankrupt. But I don't believe it. I mean, you never know. Old Elk Distilleries was acquired by maybe they were sold.
Oh, maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, they were sold. They were acquired by Middle West Spirits.
That's right. Yeah, Middle West Spirits bought them. They're
So
out of Ohio.
You're probably right. They probably were going bankrupt and they were rescued.
Yeah.
You know, you just made me think of something. We'll get back to the bourbon. I just want to tell a quick story. You said, who knows what to believe with AI?
Yeah.
Today, so I installed Copilot. Like, we had to get a special license from the company. You had to go to training to know how to use Copilot. I used Copilot in Outlook for the first time today, and I was looking for an SOW, right? Statement of work.
Right.
Like, I didn't want to dig through all my emails. I was like, I'm looking for this SOW, from this software. Find it for me. And it said it did. And I said, well, give me the actual SOW. You're telling me the summary of it and stuff. And so it went off and did it. And it came back with a company I'd never heard of, people I have no idea who they are. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
So did it search other people's
I don't know.
Outlook?
I still don't know. It was a company, like I said, a company I'd never heard of for a product I have no idea what it's talking about. People that are not in the company directory. I think it just made up shit. I think it wanted me to. I was like, make up a fictional SOW for me and call it something.
That's crazy. That's Copilot.
What the hell?
So
man?
I have that icon.
Copilot is Microsoft.
Yeah, it's basically ChatGPT tied to Microsoft Outlook.
Yeah, I've got it, but
I've
never used it,
dude. And I had
That's kind of scary.
I called my coworker over and I was like, "Can you decipher what I'm looking at here?" And she goes, "What is this?" I go, "I don't know."
Was it an actual SOW? Everything like
I
a
could have
contract?
clicked on it. I could have clicked on it, but I didn't want to
Right.
because it was something I'd never even seen before.
Right.
And it creeped me out. I was like,
Did it ruin your whole life?
I wish you had never told me about AI. You ruined my life.
Jesus.
My poor dad.
Well, I just hit Copilot right now, and I said, give me some top 3 news stories from today, and it spits out the U.S. court rules Trump's tariffs were unlawful.
Oh, shit. We haven't even talked about that.
Humanitarian crisis in Gaza, Sudan, and Afghanistan. And the other one is the political and legal turmoil in the U.S.
Well, no, but this was in context to me asking it to find something in my email inbox.
This is the first time I've ever used it, so that was kind of cool. I kind of like that.
All right, let's rate this thing. Old Elk, 4 grain. I think it's wonderful. Now,
for what it is,
remember 105 proof, so we have to keep that in context.
I'll go first. I'll say this is a 7-8. 7-8.
That's
7-8.
That's a smidge high for me. I was thinking around 7.2 for this for me.
I am going. What's exactly the middle between you guys?
That might be.
That'd be 7.5.
That might be too high. You know what? I'm referring to the Michter's tenure and how sweet and awesome that was at 90
change
proof.
it once it's recorded on the podcast through Reaper.
You're locked in.
It's like the fantasy football rules. Once you start the draft, you're done.
Correct.
Can't make rules.
By the way, you know what?
I agreed with that.
Why
actually.
did you go silent?
No, I didn't. I told him I didn't remember voting on it. And then I remembered later, I was like, that was an email vote. It wasn't an impersonal vote. You know how when you're trying to recall something and you're picturing how it would have happened? I was like, we did not sit around a table in person and vote on this. I know we didn't. We didn't. It was through email.
Mm.
And so that's why I didn't remember.
You should ask Copilot to go find that email.
Good luck with that.
Anyway,
I didn't go
3 years
silent.
ago?
But what I agreed with the other people on is once you start drafting, and I call a little bit of bullshit on what they were saying. They were like, "You can't change it now."
Well, it'll change my whole philosophy.
Correct. I started drafting with the quarterbacks being being 4 instead of 6. That would have changed my whole strategy. And I'm like, that could be legit.
No.
Once you start drafting, you can't change that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But I don't want that. Look, I want to revisit it. I don't want this thing, the can kicked down the road to just us, not addressing this again. Look,
no, we should.
I don't really care that much. The part I cared about was I don't remember having a vote.
It was through email. I'm almost positive.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't remember doing it. So, it'd be kind of cool if Barry could shove it in my face and be like, "Here's the email, Sean.
You
oh yeah,
bitch.
Here's your response."
Here you go, bitch.
And you voted for it.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
I actually could ask at ChatGPT right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, anyways, to get 4 points or to get 6 points for a quarterback in fantasy football, is it that big of a deal? Well, it might be for some people. With a 12-man roster, not a roster, but a 12-man team. As far as teams in your fantasy football league, the talent is thin.
Yeah.
So it may deem itself worthy, but for the people that do have a good quarterback. I don't know. I don't know, but I would personally like to get 6
Well,
points.
I tell you, the
Meet in the middle. Do 5.
The players go fast
Yes.
with 12 people, especially because, like you said, when you go up and then down, I was 7, so I'd go up, and but that's kind of in the middle, so I didn't have to wait like you did. You had
21 turns.
Yeah.
And then, granted, I get 2 in a row,
right.
which was kind of cool, but, there's a lot of talent in the middle. And I think for what the placement where I was at, I think I did pretty good. I think I got 2 top-notch tight ends. I got the, whatever.
I don't feel confident on my team this year.
Well,
I don't feel like I did a good job.
I asked Copilot. I said, find the emails about us voting on a QB scoring change for fantasy football. And it said it did not find anything. And I said, are you sure? 6 points versus 4 points for touchdown. I double-checked your emails and found nothing. So
there you go.
But, dude, I know Barry. He would not unilaterally make a scoring change.
I get it. I'm not, but,
I think we were all roofied when they did the vote.
I don't think that's what it is. I think maybe only 8 of the people chimed in, and so he took a poll of the 8 people.
And that was it. Boom,
I
boom.
don't know. All right, well, it's fantasy football. It's Barry. I call him no bedside Barry. No bedside manners Barry. I like Barry, but he is so astringent.
He's a stubborn dude.
I'll use the word astringent because he is. He's very astringent when he does not tolerate people being stupid. If he perceives you as saying something that's just doesn't match the of what's going on, you're just out. Shut up, move on, shut the fuck up. Get out of this meeting. You just been kicked off the team's meeting. And I think I'm going to fire you.
A little bit of that.
All right. Well, this is obviously the second half of the podcast. You guys got anything else you want to add?
No, I'm done.
I think we're good.
We're all voted here. What did your final vote?
Oh, yeah,
what was
Paul
your-
didn't vote.
No, I said in the middle. So 7-5.
7-5?
There you go. Good stuff. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, Old Elk, awesome. 4 grain, under $100. God bless it. And they're with Westside Spirits now.
It's very good.
All right, September 2nd, second half of the Dudes Like Us podcast. Facebook, Instagram, check us out. Dude, subscribe, like, smash that button, make us feel good.
Yes. Come
Thank you, Chuck, for staying on top of shit, and you do stay on top of shit. That's awesome, man. I can't tell you what a breath of fresh air that is. Dudes, I got some Sean.
I am Paul.
And I'm Jeff.